Are we live? Yeah, we are live.
live.
And welcome back to Elm Park Rail's Watch Along here. We're just about to kick off here at Deepdale. How do you think it's going to go then, Matt, today? I'm going to go for a 2-1 win. What are you saying?
I'm saying 2-0 win. I thought 2-0 before the game, to be fair, and I'm really confident. Really happy to see Luce not out of the team, to be fair, because I think we were worried after Tuesday night. Good to see him in the squad, obviously, you know. So Aluko coming in for him. Let's see what he's done. He's been pretty good up till now. Obviously, the big man up top himself, Mr. Lucas Yao. You know, we can only be positive.
And we're off. So. We are off at Deepdale, and I got to tell you, Matt, I am feeling quite hungover. I am feeling. This is why I got here about 2 minutes before we started, and it is hitting me hard right now. Yeah, I went
too many.
Well, I don't regret it, but yeah. Yeah. So let us know in your comments. Tell us what you think the score is going to be today. How do you think it's going to go in the match? I'm optimistic. Why wouldn't we be optimistic? We're doing really well at the moment.
Exactly.
Pushing forward here a little bit, but no real worries at all. Just outside the box. Okay, first shot, easy save there for Raphael, and a corner for Preston. Nothing there to worry about, though, really, so far, Matt.
It was Mr. Sinclair, though, so you always worry when he gets
That is true. I mean, if that goes in, that would be a massive blunder.
I mean, can Raphael not just hold that? It's like...
Not sure on that.
It's
Take no chances. Get rid of the ball.
Take no chance early on, indeed.
Goals from corners. So corners just about to come in here.
It's going to sting you one day. You keep saying it.
I know I keep saying it, but I'm going to keep faith in it. Again, we're not going to clear from this corner as well, because that was just
very poor.
Woeful.
He hit it up in the air.
Yeah. So yeah, keep the comments coming in. Let us know what you think, what's happening, what's gonna be happening in the game. Yeah. Hi Dan, I hope you're doing well. I hope you're feeling a bit more alive than me right now. I think too many alcoholic beverages last night, and
secretly you said that sofa as well, didn't you? You didn't even have to get up. You just rolled up off the sofa.
I got up about 3 minutes ago, about 10 minutes, 15 minutes ago. So yeah, yeah, wow,
heavy night in lockdown.
Yeah. So Michael's going for 3-2. Nice shot off Panovic there on TV. That lovely. That's what we want to see. A bit of Panovic first thing in the morning. I don't feel hungover anymore, Matt. I feel like I'm alive.
Paunovic has saved you. He's completely restored your feeling.
Preston just passing it around in the back here. We haven't really had any possession at all so far, have we, Matt?
It's only a couple of minutes in, but I think it might almost be similar to the other night. I think. But to be fair, though, we don't really favour having possession, do we? Like, there's not really been many
but I wouldn't mind having it.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind it, but
okay. A nice giving though there by Preston in the penalty area, but Tom McIntyre cuts it out quite easily, so no major issues there. But I've sensed there's another cross coming in a moment. Cross comes into the box, cleared quite easily there.
I would have thought maybe Preston probably they've started quite quickly. Maybe obviously everyone wants to get an early goal, don't they? But you know, they might want an early goal. So take a draw today, a point away from home, always a good point. I personally want all three. I'm not going to lie.
Oh yeah, no, I think we should go in for a win. If you are suffering from a hangover like me, do get in contact and let me know how you're feeling.
Send help Paul's way.
So Preston just putting the ball out of play there. Nothing really. We've had the one save for Raphael, but he should save that one, shouldn't he? It was pretty comfortable. But I think the best news so far is Elise doesn't look like he's too injured, Matt.
Yeah, and I think to be fair, it looked bad when he first went down. You know, the amount of pain he looked like he was in, but then he goes to the bench, and you're kind of hoping. You still think he's probably going to be out for a week or two, kind of thing. But to see him on the bench today, you know, and seeing Aluko come in, no qualms with that. We all probably expected it anyway, so it was pretty expected, really. URs indeed. Come on,
that's what it's all about. We need some more up the ding. That's what we need.
Up the ding.
Yeah.
Good old UTG.
Preston just keeping control of the ball here in midfield. It's really kind of quite tepid at the moment, though. We look like we're covering this quite when it gets near towards the danger area. This is
Morrison
what he wants. Lucas Jow just yes, the
just
man.
dominating. Actually, did he scored last time we came to Preston, didn't he?
Yes, we won the 2-0 Swift and Jow. Yeah.
That was probably as comprehensive win I think we saw under Bowen last year. That was a very, very solid performance from memory. So
yeah, no, I agree with Dan here that Preston are starting okay here. Yeah, this is not going to be an easy game. They're 10th in the league. It's never going to be straightforward. So
yeah, well, it was like it was like in the preview pod. To be fair, when you spoke to the Preston fan, wasn't it? He was saying about how, to be fair, if they can get a base, they're quite good. But their Achilles heel is going ahead, because Alex Neil seems to not have a plan B, etc. He's getting a bit of flack from fans and everything as well. But But yeah, I mean, they're 10th in the league for a reason, and Alex Neil, he's a seasoned manager, so it's not.
But they're not good at home though. 19th in the home league. Yeah.
It's strange because last year they were one of the best at home, weren't they? I think from memory last year. Preston.
Yeah, a little bit nervous here. Preston having possession right on the edge of our penalty area, and there's going to be another cross coming in here. Raphael, I'll take that. Lovely, no problems at all there. Yeah,
dismal cross, really. Very.
It was a bit small, but didn't drop it. No problem.
It's such a simple throw out from Raphael, and he overthrows it.
Yeah,
Ajari had space there to break down the left, but
it's just a poor throw, isn't it?
Yeah.
Luco getting killed there by the Preston defender. Just a slight turn now. I agree with Mitchell. Let's get revenge. This is redemption month. We've already got rid of Coventry. Let's hope we can get rid of Preston today. I'm still confident we can do it.
Yeah.
There's nothing here that's making me massively worried, but I would like it if we actually have possession of the ball for a moment.
Yeah, we just need to grab the ball and just hold it for a minute or two, slow the game down. It's very similar, like I said, to the Coventry start, with how they pretty much dominated it early on. We just need to get our first ball. Swift did it last time. He started dropping a lot deeper, put his foot on the ball, led to a goal. He's not dropped that deep yet. He's still playing pretty much as a number 10 here, but it's not a foul.
Okay, that's a deep free kick there, isn't it? Kind of like level with the edge of the area, just slightly further out. So
that's not a foul, though, is it?
No, but he's doing it, hasn't it? So now this is definitely a chance here for Preston to get the ball into the box, and some pressure could be built here. Free kick going to come in a moment. Just set themselves all up.
At least we've got, obviously, T-Mac so strong in the air. Morrison as well. We already destroyed.
Oh, yeah, we have a wide take it there for Preston.
We're a very big team, though, aren't we, really?
Yes.
I think Richards might almost be the smallest player in the team, looking at them in the line there.
Yeah, no, physically. Here comes the cross. That's not a great free kick there, as he's hit that. Not quite in the area to want, which is great.
Big Tom Holmes under it as well, so,
Preston.
Bit of pinball in the box. Not really what you like to see when it's in your own box.
I wouldn't say massively concerned, but I am getting a little bit worried about our start. Preston, I wouldn't say they're pinning us in.
We just we've won a free kick now. We just need to control it from there.
Yeah,
we just need to control it.
Yeah, we need to get the ball for a few moments. So let us know what you think on the start by Preston here and by Reading, because we've been quite slow, like you said earlier, Matt. It's very similar to the Coventry match during the week, when we just didn't get going for the first 15 minutes or so, did we?
No, and it's Swift was the instigator to calm the game down there, but again, we just kicked it long, and before we know it's back with the Preston keeper. So I would have just liked us just to have played it short there. I know some people just prefer to get it out and just clear the danger, but we just need to get our foot on the ball, because even though it's only 8.5 minutes into the game, but we just need a passage of possession right now. So even then, we just can't keep the ball.
Yeah, Jack's right here. We do look like we're half asleep here a little bit. We're not quite on it, are we? We feel like we're kind of like the game's going a little bit too quickly for us at the moment. Well, that's down to Preston. Also, good pressing.
Oh, yeah, they are pressing very high as well, Preston.
But efficiently, though, they're doing it well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
They're pressing madly, and they're passing. They're getting crosses into the box. They've had one shot, but you feel like they will get other opportunities at the moment.
Absolutely.
I don't know. One here from Greg. I probably would have started Estevez because I thought he played quite well when he came on during the week against Coventry. And Holmes was a little bit not at his peak. But there's lots of other games when Holmes has actually been quite good. So
I think
Preston with a chance here to cross into the box from the left-hand side. Okay, Morrison ties that up. Nice and easy.
For me personally, I'd probably away from home. I'd much rather have Tom Holmes there, just because, just to keep the defensive strength there, because he's a lot better there. Like, to be, Estevez has done a lot better defensively of late, but I would probably go with Holmes. I think, to be fair, at the moment, just especially away from home. I think he's a good plan B to have as well, Estevez, to bring on.
He's better going forward than Holmes, isn't he?
Absolutely, undoubtedly, and his defending is coming on. Oh geez, yeah, look at that possession: 19% for Reading, 81 for Preston.
It feels like that, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's very much right.
And ball there for Omar Richards as well, and he kind of like it just that kind of sums up the start. Really, we haven't got going at all here. It's a bit of a worry, but there's still time. It's still 0-0. There's not a massive kind of, we haven't learned a glut of goals or anything, or been Raphael making wonder save after wonder save. It's not been like that.
No, and it's just been Coventry controlling it, and we've how is that not a foul on Zhao?
No, I don't think it was. No, I don't think that was a foul. I think you'd really. Yeah, I think you were looking for a bit. That's better from you, Jari.
Now just keep the ball a bit. Just.
Line there in midfield on the halfway line, passing it to Omar Richards there.
Swift's almost playing a secondary striker off Zhao. He's playing a lot higher tonight. I know Paunovic said obviously about trying to get him more goals and open play. But that's such a poor pass out. It's a great win that from Renan. Is that not a how is that not a foul? If the Zhao one isn't a foul, that has got to be a foul.
I have no idea.
Oh no, it's Mr. Eltringham in charge, isn't it? I just noticed.
Yeah.
That is a foul. He gets nothing of the ball.
No, I agree.
Jeff Eltringham gets some passes. How are you still a championship referee? He is abysmal. Why do we always have a referee? Oh, Mr. I'd never see that stamp from Mings on Oliveira.
Oh, is that him? Yes, it is, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh, he is impregnated into my mind.
Okay, Preston here. Okay, now we got this. Josh Laurent.
I will never forget him, sadly. He will always...
He's so hard to get off the ball, Laurent, isn't he?
He's
so hard to get off the ball. Once he's running in a straight line, he's almost impossible to knock off the ball.
Yeah. I think
the fantastic side.
The comparisons of him to Harper as well are just they're just so true, really, because it just is. He's a ball of energy. He's got probably the one thing he probably wants to add more is goals, obviously, but he's a holding midfielder at the end of the day. So, but that says it all as well. What's it played all the 90 minutes so far?
Okay, so what a flick that was from Swift. It didn't quite come off, but is that outrageous? Outrageous from nowhere. We've seen nothing like that, and he just does a back-heel flick.
19% possession, and he tries it.
Would have got to, yeah. This is a problem here with Preston coming forward on the right-hand side. Surely going to cross it into the box. No, they're going to hold it up, which is what we want, really.
To be fair, they've not really had many avenues down the left and the right, which has been good. Because that was one of the bad things against Coventry. The amount of crosses we actually let in we let a lot in. I mean, Richards had a tough time. He did well because I think he still had the most amount of tackles on the pitch, didn't he? Yeah. But we let a lot in from wide.
What do we do here? What play? Why are we in this situation right now? We need to find a way out of this just to ease the pressure, keep the control in midfield. Better passing from the back. It's been quite erratic so far, hasn't it?
I think, dare I say it, we're trying to almost push it up the pitch too quickly at the moment. It's every ball so far is pretty much try and get it to Zhao and let him do it, which, I mean, it does work. We've proven it works, obviously, this season. But, I mean, Preston have had so much of the ball so far. We just need to control it for a bit. We just need to slow it down, get our foot on the ball. Because at the moment, I wouldn't say it's all been Preston because they've not really done anything with the ball, but I mean, they've controlled the game so far, done little with it, which I guess, is the main thing. But even passes like that, it's just so many sloppy passes today.
Yeah, it has been
We
poor.
can't even control the ball when we get the ball. Like,
well, yeah, again, there he was just sloppy,
Yeah.
wasn't it, from the free kick? It's just not got going at all.
Nothing.
If Preston were to score here, we'd have issues, quite major issues, I think, because we're not at it. But then sometimes it can wake a team up.
And it has woken us up in the past, to be fair, you know, or even, you know, a shot hitting the post or something. But, you know, you never want an incident like that to happen, you know, to wake you up. You know, I think we're 15 minutes into the game now, you know, it's that someone's got to just get their foot on the ball. So
yeah, hopefully they will at some point here, because yet another one easy. It's a real kind of Preston are on top. They're not having chance after chance, but we just look slack so far. But Omar Richards, he's now got a throw in near his own penalty area. And I think we're going to kick on a bit. I'm feeling confident. I'm going to stay confident. Why wouldn't I? We're doing well this season. So many wins away.
You got some of the Lansley optimism with you.
Yeah, why not? I'm sure we can do something at some moment. If we score here, it will completely burst Preston, because they've started okay.
That's a great piece of play for Lauren there.
Lauren, yeah.
Now, push. Holmes needed to keep it and just let Aluko run on a bit, because it's just completely killed it there, to be fair. But I mean, it's fine.
We've kept the ball. That is the most key point.
Swift has now come a lot deeper. He's doing pretty much what he did against Coventry. Now he's coming a lot deeper. And almost Rilla Motors almost become that higher midfielder almost. So
go on, Aluko. Okay.
You just love it whenever Aluko gets on the ball, don't you?
Yeah, I do. I want him to do well. I want him to do well.
He makes things happen now as well, which is good. You know, it's the Aluko we wanted, an impact player. Maybe not £7.5 million worth of Aluko, but you know, he is doing things now. But Swift has become a lot more influential now. He's dropping a lot deeper, which it's interesting, to be fair. When he doesn't drop deeper, we seem to struggle with the ball. I wouldn't say we look disinterested. I think that's a bit harsh and a bit too.
I think we're just not at it. You can't be at it every single game, and we haven't conceded. That is the vital point, and we have got the players on the pitch that can change this game in a moment.
Exactly.
Ijari, Swift, Jow, maybe Aluko. It's a bit of a stretch. But if you then say that at some point in this game we can also bring on Elise, we've got enough players on that pitch at the moment to win this match. So
absolutely.
This is what we want to see now. Controlled possession we're seeing for Reading. Luca in the penalty area. He's so close to getting in one-on-one.
Oh, it just goes away from him.
Come on, this is much better.
This is a lot better.
Anything's up now.
It's interesting. It happens from when Swift drops deep. It goes back to almost, where do you play Swift? I mean, he's got this goal scoring ability, but I mean, he's the deepest midfielder at the moment of everyone. That's a brilliant play from OB. I
love the fact that if the ref's definitely given a free kick, but the Preston player still has to go in for a tackle with Swift.
I mean, it's just the ball control from Ovi. You can't match him.
No.
Don't even try.
No.
Are we going to see another Swift dipping Ronaldo-esque free kick here, I wonder?
I think probably not. It's further out, isn't it? I don't know.
Probably. The one from the week was about 30 yards out. It was a ridiculous distance to score from, but I would much rather see a cross here. To be fair, I would have rather seen a cross in the week than a shot from Swift.
Here he goes. He's going for it again.
He is going for it. He has gone for it.
That was not bad at all. Good save from the goalie, but should save it. But it's on target again. It's a good shot.
He's put something in his cornflakes, hasn't he, of late?
He's found the hot spot.
He really has.
Spot for free kicks. Yeah.
What's it that Mason Mount says in his little video? Line the little, I don't even know what they call it. The thing they put the air in the ball with his strike makes the ball move.
The inner. I don't know what you're talking about, Matt. You've lost it. Oh, so close there for Luca cutting off, reading through again. We've definitely upped our game slightly here now.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Into the game now.
It's a lot better, and It's what needed to be happen, or what needed to happen, really. We
Oh
needed
yeah,
to.
you're right, Greg. The valve. Yeah,
Valve, that
that's
was
the
it.
word.
Oh
That's
Christ,
the word. Yeah.
that was one of those. That
Those
was one of those
technical
World Cups
words.
that, yeah.
When you're thinking about it and you're doing something, it's kind of,
It just
what is it?
flies away.
But we've got to be careful here. Preston back down near our penalty area, but Josh Lawrence also
just
there,
clean.
so that's tidied that up.
Does doing what Josh Lawrence does just.
But they've got the ball back again. An opportunity here in a penalty area. Oh shit! No. Oh,
Yes. There's a big chance
there
there
for Preston. Yeah.
Oh no.
Was that being paid there, Alex, to the strip? Got to be mad. I mean, it's nowhere near the shot when you see it on the replay, but just got to stay away to that because they're going to get opportunities, Preston, at some point, aren't they?
Yeah, no, absolutely. So
Reece showing the free kick here from John Swift, and
it's a difficult one. It bounced just before the keeper. They always say they're difficult ones to.
What we wanted there is it just to fall to one of our players. That's what we want, kind of.
Yeah,
but I think that's what Swift's going for there, isn't it? You get the rebound, kind of like off the goalie, and then hopefully with a little bit of luck it falls to one of your players. But actually, the goalie did a good job. What an arsehole, eh?
Who is their goalkeeper? Iverson. Never even heard of him. Never heard of him.
Okay, we got a bit of a funky Sky camera action there.
I'm not going to lie though. I think I'm with Alex on the collar. I do really. There's something about a white collar that does it. It's
all get jogged down in collar chat though. There's a match going on. Not in collar chat. No.
I just think it's very smart. We all know what the collar does for your hopes on the season. It immediately bounces them up a notch.
Just showed Scott Sinclair there on Sky, and it just sends shivers through your body, doesn't it? Just seeing them on your screen.
I'm not sure there's a player in football that has scarred a fan base more than Scott Sinclair.
There must be somewhere. There must be, but it feels like he is the main one for Reading because we always talk about Naki Wells, but Scott Sinclair really damaged us.
I was gonna. Yeah. Scott Sinclair blows Naki Wells out of the water for me. Like what's it? I think Naki Wells scored 6 times or something against us, but I mean, so is Scott Sinclair is just he always seems to score against us.
Oh, Preston if they're into our penalty area. Oh, that's a regret. But I'll take that. But still an opportunity here on the far post. Come on.
He's their top scorer, isn't he, as well this year, Sinclair, I think. Which doesn't bode well, but...
Come on. A cross comes into the area.
Big header from T-Mac.
Yeah, T-Mac's brilliant in the air, isn't he?
Oh, it's just...
You'd bet your kidneys on him winning the header, wouldn't you?
Oh, yeah.
You had to bet your kidneys on the thing. Yeah.
Bet your house on it, wouldn't you?
Yeah. He's just so good in the air. Wasn't that stat during the week that he's one of the highest for aerial duels in the whole championship?
I think, and also on one-on-one duels as well. I think it was on the ground,
really?
Which surprised. Yeah, I think it comparison between on the ground and in the air.
Okay,
and he was right up there on.
See, that's good there from home. Yeah. Track and run. Probably would have got to it, the Preston player, but. Let us know what you think of the game so far in the comments because I just want to know what you're thinking. It's good to get interaction from the Reading fans and see what we're all thinking because I'm a little bit nervous, but I feel more optimistic than I was in the first kind of 15 minutes. Yeah,
I think we're getting more on the ball, but there's so many of those balls long that have just gone completely astray. I think. But we're doing better. It wouldn't take much to do better than what we did at the start, to be fair. But yeah,
throw in here, Fromar Richards on the halfway line, virtually
trying to do the Gary Neville shuffle there up, but
he's actually about 20 meters back, isn't he? Yeah. Okay, so when Mate's fair, it's got to be Aluko, hasn't it? You got to have Aluko.
Then Elise comes back in. To be fair, I probably keep Elise in there at the moment. I think to be fair at the moment. He's I think
real goal threat, though. I think the thing is with Elise, he's going to be battling with John Swift and central mid.
I would put him out wide. I would put him out wide. I have to say at the moment, and it's such a difficult one with Mate because he is
That's
such a
free
guy. That's
kick.
the foul.
Surely that's what we
foul,
want.
yeah.
Free kick on the left-hand side of Preston's area.
Yellow card, ref.
Penalty area.
Anyone?
Yeah.
Anyone get the gesture out to a Simeone? No.
No, I don't think that's a yellow.
We love a bit of dirtiness when it's for us against the opposition.
Not that, is it? It is a very scrappy game here, Jack. Yeah, there's no doubt on that. But we now have an opportunity to take the lead, and we have been quite good on set pieces this season. Although we haven't got a lease to take this one.
But we got Swift.
We got Swift. Yeah, we have got Swift, but
I
just like a lease on this.
Outswinger from Swift, I'd say on this. Outswinger from Swift. Aluko's bound to hit the first man.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Right, we've got such a big team. Zhao, Morrison, T-Mac, Holmes, even Lauren in there above 6 foot.
Here's a chance. Ball come in from Swift.
That's a great ball. Oh,
great crossing.
It's a good head away. That was a great ball from Swift. He couldn't have done it better.
No.
It's a brilliant cross.
Right on the edge of the 6 yard. Yeah, the goalie can't come for it. It's just
Zhao. Well, if the defender doesn't get there, it's Zhao's.
Zhao definitely pushes him. There's no doubt.
He's not.
He's pushed him in the back.
Get in the gym, Mr. Preston, whoever you are. It's a deep one. Oh, that could have gone anywhere from
corner there. We have got some brilliant T-Mac, some brilliant corner routines.
Go on, Swifty.
If that's
back post.
Oh no! Come on, Obi in the penalty area.
Break some legs.
Get past him, Obi. He is. Just comes in. It just doesn't get a ready player though. Good play by Obi though.
If we can, Raphael up on the halfway line, you'd love to see it. What is that pass? What was that pass, Richards? That's brilliant from Lauren.
Just Lauren. Come on, Ovi.
Ref.
Come on. Got to be a free kick. Yes. Another free kick on the edge of the area. On the opposite side now. So
it's what I do love about Ovi, Elise. They just win so many free kicks. And with how good we are from with how good we are from free kicks, it's vital almost.
I can't agree. I wouldn't drop Ijari at the moment.
That's handball. That was handball.
Was it?
Watch it here. It takes it away. It takes it away from.
That's a penalty.
That is a penalty.
Penalty.
Dare I say it? If VAR is in the championship, that's a penalty.
He has got away with that. That is
he's got away with murder there.
Yeah, that is a penalty. Yeah.
I mean, Holmes is getting that header. Oh, it's another one.
John Swifty with a free kick though.
That's
that was it. Oh, close.
Bloody outside of the net, rippling.
Just flying on free kicks at the moment.
He can't do a thing wrong, can he?
Like netting. Oh, fuck. That's so close.
It's almost like a penalty having Swift on free kicks at the moment. He's got his iron.
Yeah, he's
got his iron, but that is going to.
So far, and all have been good, decent. But that should have been a penalty to Reading. There's no doubt that is handball.
There is no doubt with that. That's. I mean, I don't think you can blame the linesman there because he's the other side of the pitch. Dare I say it, Mr. Eltringham, you've missed another one.
Would you want VAR in this league there? I think I would. Despite all that, I still wouldn't want VAR. It's just horrible.
In that instance, yes, I would. I'm going to be that guy.
Everything just throw Reading, we'll have it, but anything against, in the bin straight away.
Absolutely.
The momentum of this game is definitely changing now, though.
It's just frustrating because I don't know where the ref was, but it's such an obvious one. His arm is all the way up there. It's not even a hard one to.
Did you see it first time though? I didn't notice it first time though, Matt. Did you?
But I'm not a referee. I'm not paid.
No, we're not on the pitch. So I'm just saying, I didn't notice it.
The referees are made to make those calls, and they haven't. So, which seems to be. I know we've been lucky with some calls this year, but I think on the whole, mainly due to that Sheffield Wednesday game, we've we haven't had the rub of the green with us with referee decisions this year. So
I agree, Michael. Much better. We just got to keep this going now. We're getting a little bit of momentum, pushing Preston back now. It's not continuous pressure, but we now look like a team that's actually woken up and ready for the challenge. sleepy first 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
But we've got away with it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it seems
motoring through the whole of the championship here.
That's brilliant play from Xiao. Oh, bit too much. Oh, no.
He's got that over yet. He was always going to be him.
Good running there from OV. Now it's just a poor. Richards has been very sloppy today.
Yeah, he was sloppy in the week, though.
Come on, ref. And here's another chance for Swift. Another chance. Giving away a lot of
Omar was a bit sloppy during the week, though, against Coventry. But then, having said that, he had to face, is it Dabo for Coventry, who was also very good. Yeah. He put a lot of pressure down that side.
That's great play from Swift, though, to win the free kick there. You know, the ball was away from him, but he does well to just get there first and win the free kick. Aluko, please don't even think about it. Don't tempt yourself. Just leave it to Swift.
Definitely Swift, Terry. Come on. No one else is taking this but Swift. I do not want to see Aluko take this, and I know he knows he's not taking it as well.
Goalkeeper side, Swift, put the valve by the boot, get a bit of movement, top bins. Here we go.
Quite near though. Just get it. I don't care how it goes in. Rebound. Just anyway. Just have a shot. Make him make a save.
Off the back of the keeper. Whatever.
Yeah, I don't care. I'll bounce off the referee's ass. I don't care.
He left a lot of space on his left-hand side there.
Got to get up and over the wall though. From there, it's quite near.
Swift likes the ones the keeper side though. He really does. So,
God, he's moving now though. He's seeing noticed that. He's thinking,
yeah, but that's the wall side. He's still leaving a lot of. Aluko. Why is Aluko on that? Why?
Oh, dear.
That's like having Ronaldo in your team and letting bloody Harry Maguire take the free kick.
That is nowhere near. I mean, 30 yards over the bar, you know.
Oh.
Why?
It was further over the bar than they were from the goal.
Oh.
Jesus.
No.
He did so well to win the free kick as well, Swift. Just Aluko, just don't even go near the ball next time.
It's horrible. No, I did not enjoy that at all, Aluko. It's just
such a waste. It's such a good, you don't get many free kicks in that position.
Well, I can tell you, Alex, it's not Aluko.
Yes.
That
is something we've determined after that.
Oh, no. I can't believe that.
I still think Swift's our best free kick taker. Elise is probably our best set piece taker, as in cross and to get the ball into the box and corners. Swift a very close second, but yeah, it's typical Aluko. We're not going to try and defend him there.
Yeah. That really was. No, it was shit. No, there's no two ways about that. It was not even close. I can see what they're trying to do, because then it would have caught the goalie out, and he wouldn't have taken that much. But
yeah, but Swift's even got the angle. I mean, if it was the other side of the pitch, Aluko would have the curl into the corner, which you could kind of say, fair enough, it's his side, being a left footer, but it's right footed. It's perfect Swift distance. Absolutely. Ban him from put T-Mac as the dummy or somewhere, because we all know he's not going to take the free kick.
But I think they know that as well.
Exactly. The keeper is surprised to see and relieved to see Aluko take the free kick.
Corner here to Preston now, so there's a pressure back on us.
Yeah. Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
We've got the height in the box. Like you say, we're very good from corners and set plays. So
come on. We are good at defending these corners. I know it's going to come back and haunt me at some moment, but just not now. Just not now. Come on. Yet again, we've defended the corner, no issues. Shot way over target from the Aluko school of football there from the edge of the area.
Taking tips he has been.
The thing is, from corners, very rarely Raphael has to make a save.
Yeah, well, I think half of it is because
we actually catch the ball. It's it was so controlled defensively in that area.
Yeah,
teams aren't getting opportunities against us.
Well, we're such a big team. We say it time and time again. But you look at how many 6 foot plus players we've got. Even the likes of Ovi, they're big players. But
it's not just that; it's the organisation, though, isn't it?
A lot has to be given to Paunovic and the organisation he's put into the team. But having all these tall players helps.
We haven't seen a lot of Zhao though in this match at all, have we? He's barely touched the ball.
They've crowded him out quite well, to be fair. But interestingly, we seem to be switching around up top a lot. Zhao finds himself on the wing sometimes. Aluko almost playing as a number 9 up there at the moment, which has happened a few times this game. So I don't know if that's been in the game plan. I certainly don't want to see the ball being booted up to Aluko like that. But we've done well. We've kept the ball.
I mean, whenever he's had the ball, he's looked decent, of course.
Yeah,
absolutely. From Zhao, I mean, we just need to get the game a bit more.
Yeah.
It's a poor pass there from Holmes. Really poor.
They've got a break on now as well.
Break on for Preston. But they've slowed it down again.
Yeah, that's great defending.
But then they're not quite sure what to do with it when they get into our final kind of third. Yeah,
I think a lot. Our defensive solidity looks a lot. It looks a lot better. The back four seems settled, even with a relatively inexperienced back line. Obviously, with Holmes and McIntyre in there, they're doing very, very well. To be fair,
what positions do you think then we need to get to cover on loan then?
I know Paunovic
said to say he's a striker, but we got Puskas coming back.
Yeah, so I don't think a striker's needed because you think once Puskas and Meite's back, both of them can play up top when Zhao's not. Well, if dare I say it, if he gets injured, and Meite is probably the like for like, given how strong and powerful he is on the ball. But even you got Puskas there. I don't think that's a necessity. I'd probably agree on the centre back. I'd probably think a defender and a winger. Really.
Yeah.
Just so we can have cover in that area. Because you look at it at the moment, it's still quite weak, even when Meite comes back. Because all you need is Zhao. How have we not got?
Great shot there from Lauren. Good save from the Preston goalie.
Yeah,
Zhao has shown once he gets in the game, he can destroy the championship defenders. Just goes past them, even when he's lying down.
I don't know how we didn't get an advantage there, to be honest. I know I'm focusing a lot on the referee here, but he has been dismal.
Come on, he's been blocked off there, Swift, surely.
Well, there's been a couple of them. There's been a couple of them like that where they've just been blocked off. Oh, he does not. He does not like Mr. Eltringham, does he?
He does like it at the moment.
That's a foul.
He's on the floor and he's still getting the ball away.
And we didn't.
Good shot there from Lauren, though. We're getting the shots in now, though, at least, aren't we? The goalie's having to make some saves.
We're getting the shots in. I mean, I probably would have preferred a swift free kick from there if.
Glad you're enjoying it, Dara.
Sorry?
Glad you're enjoying it, Dara. Yeah.
Definitely. Not sure I'm rating the profile picture of Mr. Ibrahimovic, but we'll let that slide. I mean, swap that with the real best striker in the world, with Mr. Lucas Zhao, and
he's Matt. He can have who he wants.
I mean, to be fair,
we are the lowest corner total in the league. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it is weird.
Yeah.
Come on, let's have some control here. Omar Richards now on the halfway line. Josh Lawrence, Rinamota. This is what we need. These two players involved more. Never sloppy pass, though. Cut out by Preston.
It was a bit of an ambitious.
Is it sloppy or is it also good play from Preston? I think it's also good play from them. It's not just us. I think they're actually playing quite well in those areas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he was allowed to let it roll all the way out there, Richards, I have to say.
He doesn't love Josh Lawrence, Michael. There is nobody that can't love him. He's been incredible signing. He keeps saying this every 25 minutes, but I don't care. I'm quite happy to keep saying it. The man has been an absolute monster on the pitch for us.
Let's get some Laurent love in the chat there.
Yeah.
Get it flowing.
Get it flowing, yeah.
Just makes you
keep bringing it up. What is there not to love about Josh Lawrence? Absolutely fantastic signing.
He will probably end up going down as one of our best signings, I think, as well. I know.
Yeah. As Dave Stevens went early on the podcast for us saying he's one of our best impact signings in the last decade. I doubted him, but Dave Stevens was absolutely correct.
He went out and said it straight away, didn't he? So
he did. He didn't hold back. He's got insight. He's the man who knows. Denver Dave. Yeah. Come on, this is good play. Luco, quicker play. This is what we want, pace.
A bit of overlap with Richards.
Come on, Obi. Give it to Richards here. Yeah.
Get the ball into Zhao. Big noggin. Go on, Ovi.
Oh, yes. Too many, though. Too many.
he tried to almost drag back and flip it to Richards, didn't
he? He wants to drag it back and then drag it back again.
Yeah.
But he has been decent so far. So he's got that one slightly wrong. But he did also go past about 3 players there. So
he certainly didn't do. He did quite a bit. So Swift dropping deep again here as well. So looking to get on the ball.
Yeah.
Passing lane's all cut off though to him. So
that's better now. 49% possession for us, and we've had more shots on target. In the first 15 minutes, wasn't it 89% possession for Preston? So we've dragged that right back.
81%, but it was more Man City versus Burnley than Reading v Preston. The first.
It wasn't quite right, that, did it? There isn't such a chasm in quality in those two teams. No,
not
quite. Cheltenham, they did take the lead. They had that moment yesterday, didn't they? So
they did.
Why not, eh?
Yeah, no, it was
great for them. As we always say, no fans there, so it's not the same. But I still had that moment. Yeah.
Could you imagine that with fans? I know the manager said it after the game, like it would have been bouncing. It's just like, I think the FA Cup is probably the one thing I'm most gutted about, obviously, with the fans being out the stadiums at the moment, because you lose moments like that, and you lose obviously the games at Marine with fans. Just imagine how good those games would have been with fans, and especially yesterday, like it would have been amazing.
Yeah, well, someone there, Michael, was saying that we love Jow. I mean, how couldn't you love Lucas Jow? He's just brilliant again, best striker in the league. But we need to get him more into this game. And Preston have maybe just got it back on more of an even keel here at the moment. They've got possession on the edge of our penalty area.
They've not been deadly enough.
Don't say that when they've got the ball on the edge of our penalty area. Cross coming in. Oh,
pinball! That's a great tackle and a great save.
Fantastic defending there. Last ditch there from Reading. Really was.
There's a great save in it from Raphael, I think.
Yeah, let's watch this back.
Low down to his left side.
From Richards, first of all. Another one from Morrison. Good save there. Yeah. These are the moments when you stay in the playoffs and get that push on. These ugly moments, isn't it? It's not just a beautiful attacking play.
Yeah, no, I think it's a low hand down there from Raphael.
Yeah, you did, Matt. You nearly jinxed it, as Jack is saying here. You nearly killed us. You nearly did us.
Yeah, but I mean, I still stand by it though. It looks very much like Reading of, a season ago, a season and a half ago. Under Gomez, under Clement, just very. They're a stubborn side, but they're quite a blunt side so far. They don't have much cutting edge.
No, it's just someone here, Michael, saying Preston are good on the attack. Have we got Moore back yet? No, Moore won't be back until next month. Paunovic was saying that he's probably going to have at least another month when he won't be playing. So that is an issue. That's probably why we do need to get a known centre back in, because otherwise we're really starting to get close, aren't we? Because we've got Holmes in there, Morrison. It's going to be dodgy if we get another injury. Absolutely, yeah.
We
could play Holmes now again, but he hasn't looked the same at centre half, I'd say, as right back.
No, and I think even maybe cover at left back, obviously, because Gibson seems to be nowhere to be seen at the moment, obviously, because at the moment we've only really got Richards at left back. We can play T-Mac out there, but then, when you've got...
Oh, shit. Thought that was a short back pass there from T-Mac, but actually he was just about okay, so...
It was good alertness, at least.
Give me a heart attack there. I thought that was a horror moment, but all fine.
All a bit scrappy. We just need to survive almost half time now, because it's all got very scrappy again from Reading. It's not really nothing's.
They're 10 minutes of decent quality, not amazing, but okay. And now it's kind of gone back again, hasn't it? It's not really.
It's not run. Oh, he's done that again. That's a few times where he's just run and run and run. He's done very well defending it there, Richards. So, but
goal kick here to us, and I think we just want to seize this out to half time, and maybe, like Alex says there, see some different ideas at half time. Maybe bring on Elise early, or do we leave it for a bit? I mean, we don't know what his injury state is, but if he's on the bench, he can't be that bad, can he?
Yeah, I think to be fair, I think Aluko, he's been quiet. He's probably been the quietest of the lot. He would be the obvious one you'd look to make the change for Elise, and Elise would be the one that you'd.
We just need to get more in the game. Just not get involved. When we had the half decent spell for about 10, 15 minutes, Joe was slightly more involved.
It's just nothing's. I wouldn't really. That's harsh to blame it on him. It's no, it's
not. It's not all to blame with him, but he hasn't been good in this first half, has he? Really?
He's not.
Aluko.
He's not really done a huge amount though. Maybe. No. You'd certainly either look at, maybe not at half-time, but, the old 55, 60-minute substitution to bring on Elise.
I think Mate's going to be back towards the end of this month, maybe just in the first couple of weeks of February. I don't think he's that near, is he yet? I don't know if he's had full training. And Gibson is still here, but he's injured, isn't he, still? So that's another centre-back we've obviously got, but I'm not quite sure when he's going to be back as well.
Yeah, and... He's extra cover on the left back side, but like we say, he's not. I don't think we can bank on him being back or fit.
Through to Raphael. It's probably going to be half time pretty soon. There's only 1 minute of injuring time, and
we look pretty content to see it out to half time.
I'll take that though.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think 0-0 at half time. It'll be.
Gibson is on the bench actually. Yeah,
sorry?
Gibson is on the bench.
Oh, is he?
That shows you that's the problem when you do these things and you're hungover and you haven't checked those kind of things.
Oh, yeah.
No, I think we should play on it. We got an opportunity here on the left-hand side.
We do.
Hitting Swift. Run out of time here.
We need the ball in. Otherwise he'll blow up. That's a great.
That went across. Just gambled there. He would have had an opportunity.
Oh, big chance, and that is going to be half time.
Just
big chance at the end.
Yeah.
Big chance at the end there. Bit disappointing at the end, but I mean, I think we've rode our luck a little bit.
A little bit, but we've had opportunities as well. We could have had a penalty there, couldn't we?
Yeah, no, we could easily be 1-0 up. I think the biggest point was that save at the end of the half from Raphael. It's right at him, but he still needs to make it. So it's to be 0-0 at half time. No complaints really.
Yeah, no, it could be. Always. Let us know your thoughts on that first half, because it was a kind of 6 out of 10 performance there, I think, from Reading for most of the game. Not really got going for a considerable amount of time. Preston had opportunities, but just seeing this Fresh Prince of Bel-Air advert, that's thrown me a bit. But we'll see how it goes in the second half. So I think Alex is going to join us now for a moment, and I'm going to drop out. You ready to drop in, Alex? Oh, we'll see. So
I've just been scrolling through the Reading FC Twitter and seen some, obviously with the snow today, some fantastic Reading FC snowmen. I think props has to go to this one with the Reading FC shirt and everything.
Nice.
Look at that.
That is quality,
look at that. That is.
Yeah.
If you've been making any Reading FC snowmen, be sure to tweet us with them.
Yes, definitely.
So we can have the little sombrero as well. Snowman with a sombrero. Look at that. I've not actually been out in the snow yet, but it's all gone too quickly. The snow. Right. I do believe Alex should be dropping in any minute now. Here we go. Oh, you're on mute, I think, Alex. Quote of 2020, that. You're on mute.
Thoughts on the first half, Matt? What do you reckon?
Yeah,
like the 10 or 15 minutes that we were in the game, we looked pretty good, I thought. Not too bad. But Preston definitely started way stronger than us.
They started stronger, but they didn't do a huge amount with it. They controlled the game. It wasn't dominant because they didn't really do anything with it. They just controlled it, and they controlled
that can be said for so many teams though this season who've played against us, as they've started quite well, but not really managed to do anything with it. And I mean, I think a lot of people, I mean, just going through what people are replying to us on Twitter at the minute, and I think a lot of people think that Preston are there for the taking. They don't look that good, really, going forwards. They're not particularly strong at the back. And, you know, if we get the first goal, and I know that you were mentioning it earlier in the watch-along, is that Alex Neil has not really got a plan B for when they go behind. Mm-hmm. And it feels like if we get the first goal, then there is 3 points there for the taking today.
Absolutely, yeah.
I have to
I
comment,
think,
by the way, what was that Aluko free kick about? What? Come on.
I think your guess is as good as anyone's.
Give me a break.
Like, it's just, it just doesn't. I mean, if it was on Aluko's side, you know, for a left footer, you could
understand it a little bit.
You can kind of understand it, but
Swift had 2 really good chances as well before that with the free kicks, and for him to pass it up and then just give it to Aluko instead was just bizarre. I just didn't understand that whatsoever.
Maybe he was trying to do his charity gesture of the week.
Yeah,
give a free kick to Aluko.
Charity must start away from home. Apparently, it's one thing I'm pleased about though from today is that the fact that none of us have had to drive up to Preston for 12:30 on a Sunday in the snow. I don't know how many people out there would have been travelling to an away game today. I think myself and Matt probably would have at least considered it. But looking out today, I'm quite glad that we're sitting watching it at home in the warm, to be honest.
Yes, especially with how hard it would have been coming down at 6 o'clock when we would have had to leave the house. So.
Yeah, I mean, I watched UFC this morning, and that finished at 6 a.m. and then it wasn't snowing at 6, but we would have been travelling back in the snow, and it would not have been a lot of fun, I can imagine. Yeah,
no. Looking at my road this morning when I woke up at 9 a.m, I don't think I wouldn't have wanted to be. No, and given our our very limited record of that one game going up to Preston. Whenever I think of driving up to Preston, I just think of that one time when we went. Was it 3 years ago under Stam? And it was that game where we had one shot all game.
0-0.
No. It wasn't 0-0. It was 1-0.
Was it 1-0? I can't remember.
I think it was 1-0.
We lost. Yeah. We had one shot on target.
It was, and it was a Joseph Mendes header from a free kick in the first half. It was
Preston away. For anybody watching, Preston away is not a fun drive to get to. I think it took us around 5.5 hours to get to Preston.
It was
drive, just not a lot of fun. And let us know what away games do you just not enjoy. There's got to be some grounds out there which you just hate going to. I mean, for me, Preston is going to be one of them now. Don't see what the attraction is behind going to Preston.
I mean, I think from memory as well. You had you had was it a butter or potato
pie?
A butter pie as well.
Yeah, has anybody else tried a butter pie at Preston? I mean,
not recommended.
No, wasn't that good? I wasn't that impressed, if I'm honest. Given the reputation. I think I tried one at Blackburn as well. Not great.
Yeah. I think
Preston
threw away half it as well. So
Preston is not one of my favourite away grounds. What about you, Matt? What's your favourite away ground?
Favourite away ground?
Or least favourite?
I mean, Preston was dismal. I mean, that was just a long away trip. Stoke was just bloody freezing.
Stoke's
Everything
awful,
they say about Stoke.
Ground.
Oh yeah, it's got to be between those two because Stoke, when we went, it was the 0-0 of last year, the infamous 0-0. That was one of the worst games I think I'd ever been to. That has got to be up there. Preston as well, just sure distance to travel. Blackburn as well, just because Blackburn is a bleak place. If anyone talks about it being grim up north, Blackburn, it is certainly grim. Apologies if anyone is watching from Blackburn.
Hull isn't a lot of fun either. Wasn't a big fan of Hull.
Yeah, Hull, yeah. Wasn't helpful.
It seems like a lot of our choices are coming from up north, which I think is maybe a testament to the fact that Reading is down south.
Sorry to those up north. We don't normally travel well up north either.
No, we don't.
So, but
I've just noticed that Gary Monk is doing the analysis today since he's now left Sheffield Wednesday. Can you see him getting another championship job this season?
I can, just because of how he seems to be a go-to championship manager.
He is one tier down. He's like Sam Allardyce, but one tier down, isn't he?
Well, yeah. You have them, and it's like
Sam
Tony
Allardyce
Pulis.
I can't think of any other good examples at the moment. But yeah, there's a few of those managers who just go on the roundabout, not roundabout. I can't even
merry-go-round.
Merry-go-round. Thank you.
Yeah.
They go on the merry-go-round and they just sit on the merry-go-round for the whole, the whole of their career, and they never actually succeed anywhere.
Yeah.
I think Gary Monk might be one of those. Just seen the penalty claim again as well. Just watching back on Sky at the minute, and
it's gilt edge.
It's definitely a penalty, isn't it? I mean, I think the problem is which player is it who goes in for the header? Is that
Holmes?
No, it's not McIntyre. It's Holmes, isn't it, on the back post? So Holmes goes in for the header on the back post there, and to be honest, if Holmes doesn't go in for the header with his head drooped and dropped down, I'm fairly certain the ref would spot that as a penalty.
Yeah.
But because he's put his head down, it looks like it's come off his head almost.
Or even off his shoulder. But I mean,
it's not. It's a big miss, though, isn't it? It's a big miss. He's got his arm well up in the air as well, and they're going for it quite a lot here. I'm surprised that there was no call from any of the Reading players. Actually, just looking at the reaction,
I think they did. I think Holmes certainly did. I think.
Just watching the replay there was no other real reaction from anybody except Holmes, which is surprising because McIntyre and Zhao stood very, very close to it, and doesn't seem to be any kind of like call or any shout from them. So, maybe we've got to give the referee a little bit of a pass there, because if McIntyre and Zhao can't see it and they're 3 yards away, then how's the referee going to see it?
Yeah, and I think this is where I just want players like me in the team, because I would be calling for absolutely everything. I would be the most hideous.
Come off his head, Matt. It's a handball, ref.
Absolutely, you don't call for it, you don't get it. It's the old thing in cricket. You always shout "How's that?" because you want to get the out.
Yeah, I think Dave's right. It is one of those you'd be a little bit annoyed about if you get given against you. I think you'd be frustrated because of the fact that you haven't seen any players go up for it. That's kind of my thinking. I think it's I do agree though, having watched earlier, when you guys said if we were in the Premier League, that's a penalty because of VAR. That is a penalty because of VAR.
I think I wouldn't be annoyed if that was given against us for the ref giving it against us. I'd be more annoyed at the defender for having his arm up there. That's the only thing I'd be annoyed about in that situation, because that's not a fit. That for me, that's not a 50-50. That's a stone wall. And if that's McIntyre, Tom Holmes, Morrison, I'd be berating him for that, because you just don't put your arm up there. I think that's penalties get given for now.
If it was if it's a case where we've got McIntyre or Holmes going up there for that, you'd be annoyed at them for going up for it rather than annoyed at the referee. But it is frustrating because you feel like we were saying, if we get a penalty, you kind of expect Lucas Zhao to score a penalty at this season. He doesn't seem to miss anything. Everything he touches turns to gold. So, and as we said, if we do get the first goal, it feels like we're going to go on and win the game. I mean, that's maybe just me talking, optimism rather than anything. But I think it's got to be a case where we're. I mean, I don't think it's a case of him choosing to put his arm up in the air, Dave, but it's got to be one of those, like, it's got to be one of those moments, if it hits your arm, it's a penalty.
Yeah.
Right, and I'm going to drop off and go back to leaving Paul and Matt.
Last word, though, Alex, for you. VAR in the Championship, yes or no? I know how much you love it in the Premier League.
No, I'm all against VAR, even in the Championship. If we don't get given a penalty once in a while, then so be it. I'm afraid that's just the way it goes. Score predictions for the second half, I'll leave it with you guys, but I'm going to say we're going to get to a full-time score of 1-0 Reading.
Okay. Yep. Like that.
I think I'm still going to go with my 2-0 for Reading. I think, for me. I don't know about you, Paul, but I'm still confident. I'm still very confident. I'm confident in the defence with how relatively good they've looked. They've had their chances, Preston, but nothing too. It's all come from pinball in the box, really. That's where their chances have come from. So We had
He's going to be going in the summer anyway, so it's last year of his contract, isn't it? He's not going to get another one, is he? I mean, he has improved this season, definitely from the previous ones. But I think it's time for Aluko to move on. I'm sure it is for him as well. I think for all parties, it'd be best if that happens. It's not the reason we haven't played great today. He had one free kick that was awful, but
don't talk about it.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly, Alex. No one would buy him at the moment. There's no need to buy him, is there? Because you can just wait until whenever the end of the season's going to be. Who knows? In COVID world, that could happen in May, June, July. Who knows? I know it's all set up for May, isn't it, when we finish? But
yeah. It's weird because the championship season, it finishes at the same point usually as it normally does, which we started a month later. You know, the Premier League is extended for a month, but the championship, more games than the Premier League.
We've had an absolute battering of midweek matches, haven't we? It's just relentless. And I know we've got a little break of them now.
Yeah, but that's why it should be extended because you know we got more games than the Premier League, and we're condensing a season into this. And the Premier League,
there's been so many injuries. Another reason why there's more injuries than normal, isn't it? It's
exactly.
Here's like 48% increase on muscle injuries compared to a normal season.
It's crazy, really. And I know they've got all the stuff around the playoffs, and they've got to have that within a certain point. But they did the playoffs later last year.
I think it's down to the Euros, though, isn't it? That's the real issue, isn't it?
Yeah, but again, the Premier League's been extended.
Yeah, I know, but you've still got to go through the playoffs, though.
Yeah, but you could probably still finish. You could probably still finish the season at the end of May, do the playoffs by you know the second week of June, and then you know the
soon. Michael Elise they're running around there, but he doesn't look like he's coming on anytime soon.
It'll probably be 60 minutes or so. It's the usual managerial time
doesn't
slot.
Look injured though. Looks absolutely fine.
Yeah. Still not smiling, but I'm sure we'll see him smile at some point.
Who cares? He looks serious. He doesn't look unhappy. He's not going around giving wanker signs to the players, is he?
see, that's where me and him differ. I certainly would be. I'd be going like money.
It's fine to me. He's fine. Looks like he's concentrated. He wants to play and everything. He's getting in the zone. He's a smile there. That was a smile. That was a smile from Elise. And another one.
And another one.
He's heard you, Lansley, and he's going, no, I will smile. Who do you think is going to get promoted? Well, I think Norwich are going to win the league. And I'm going to stick Reading in there. I'm just going to really blind optimistic because we've had the momentum before. I said this on Radio Berkshire on Friday. And I think that we can keep going, but we need to win these kind of games. If you don't win these games, you won't get that massive one that we had like under McDermott in 2012, was it?
Yeah.
You need to get these ugly wins.
Yeah,
and there's no reason why we aren't. We're just about to start off again in the second half here. It's 0-0. We've got an opportunity here. There's nothing from Preston that makes me think they look like they're going to really batter us. We look like we've got a little bit more quality up front, but we haven't optimized it yet, have we, Matt?
No,
but we can.
Absolutely not. But we can, you know. And I mean, in the chat, let us know. Do you think we're going to get promoted, or do you think it'll be playoffs? Do you think we'll miss out on the playoffs?
Oh, don't start the playoff chat. Don't bring me down. Don't bring me down with playoff chat. No, it's like,
but I didn't add in relegation in there. Still, you know, like it's.
Sure, we're not going to get relegated this season. When we've got 43 points already,
now, are we? Yeah. We haven't reached the magical 50 points.
Shut up.
Just saying, I'm just covering every
virtuality. Yeah, it's a bit too much, I feel.
Let us know if you think what you think. Do you think we'll sneak into promotion? Do you think we could be champions, or will it be playoffs or slightly miss out? Let us know.
Yeah,
a typical Raphael kick there to no one. Swift. Oh no, it was Lauren who won it back, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see how we start because we've. Oh, that's a free kick. There we go.
Yeah, we must have a quicker start than we did in the first half because the first half start was. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't great, was it?
We have started. Well, no, it wasn't great, but we have started quite well in games. To be
fair.
I
like that from Dave, though. I like the logic. He's going on previous history there, saying we'll be in the playoffs, lose, and win the league the next season. This season are very much a betting in season. I can see the logic there completely. Yeah. I understand what he's saying, and it does make sense that maybe it is a bit too early. But oh God, we'd both take it, Dave, wouldn't we? Going up, we really would. But
I think
I'll take that right now. Yeah,
it's probably the most hated or the thing that I hate the most when people say, "Oh no, I don't want to go up this year because it's too early." It's never too early to go up.
Well, it is sometimes. I mean, that back pass to Raphael was a bit loose, but it was never going in.
A little bit suspect.
Yeah,
no, I just think, if you get promotion offered to you, you take it. You take it whenever. You take it if you were nearly relegated.
Yeah, but it can do you damage. It can do you damage. You look at Huddersfield; it's taken them quite a while to get kind of like an even kill, hasn't it?
Yeah, but you got to take your chances. You take your chances.
No, to get an opportunity to go up, of course you take it. But we're liking the energy from the start here. We've looked far more up for it than we did in the first half.
We've started so far the way that Preston started the first half, which has been
Poor
good.
pass there from Lucas, which you don't hear that often. Good header there from Martin, clearing right back into the Preston half.
It almost looked like a handball that from the Preston defender. I know Aluko seemed to be calling for it. Oh, get out there.
Is Swift now better than when he was in his first season? I'd say he is. He's more consistent now. He had a really good first 2 or 3 months under Yap Stam, and then he got his injury, and then he dropped off a little bit. He came back in the second half of the season, but I'd say he's better now than them. So,
yeah, I think potentially. I think if we're going to talk about this season's Swift compared to that season's Swift, he's only played about 5 games, I think, since because of injury. But I think, but by the end of the season, we'll be talking about, probably the best Swift season he's had. As long as he can stay fit, obviously. But yeah, I certainly think he's definitely on an upward trajectory. He's
oh yeah, no. Well, just look at his free kicks today. It's the consistency. Isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
You've got to remember, he hasn't really played that many games now. He's come back, has he?
No, exactly. And he's hit the ground running, which everyone wanted to see because we know what he can do for the team. He can be a difference maker. We talk about Zhao being a difference maker, Elise being a difference maker, Swift as well.
Well, that's the thing about this team is there's not one player who can do everything.
Yeah,
we've got different options. This is why we're being successful. Is the teams that we play against can't just block off one channel. And that's it, isn't it?
Yeah, if they double team one person, they've got someone else who's open or got a one-on-one. It's a nice place to be. And to be fair, this Reading team, I can't think of a player that I don't like in this Reading team. To be fair, I've got my gripes about some players and the things they do, but I mean, I love all of them down to the ground. To be fair, and when was the last time you could say that about a Reading team? There's so many. It's Raphael falling. You always love the goalkeeper fall over. It just makes you laugh. I'm sorry.
It reminds me of Rob Green when he was playing for is it England B team at the Medici Stadium. He got a really bad injury and he missed out on a tournament, didn't he? Actually, and the opposition was it Finland? Maybe we were playing.
The time B team. And
I can't remember who it was now. Yeah, it was a good few years ago, obviously.
What was even the points of? That was like prime time naughty, wasn't it?
Look at that! Oh, come on, Swift. You went past about 4 players there, but yeah.
I mean, what was the whole point around national B and C teams? Because that was like prime 2000s. That was having a B and C team just to like get caps. It was
enjoyed it, didn't they? Just having a good time, good opportunity for games on TV, wasn't it?
It was a good opportunity. It was just bonkers. It was like, oh no, I personally, I'm glad we don't, or I certainly don't think we have them anymore. But let us know. Were you a digger of the national team B and C teams?
Yeah. Was that your vibe? Was that where you were? Yeah, I think in many ways the lack of crowds has actually helped us because we've got so many young players in our team, and there's players with luggage from previous bad seasons that any mistake that they make, they stick. And we see it. We've all been there. We get frustrated at games. I understand that. I'm not going to say that I wouldn't get frustrated, but I think it's helped them that they've had a fresh start. But obviously, we'd much rather see fucking fans there. I mean, that's but.
And I think, to be fair, the only one it's probably massively benefited is probably Aluko.
This is it.
Zhao's done brilliantly there. We've got a good chance here. Come on, Zhao. Come on, Zhao. Come on, Ovi. Near post.
Yeah, near post shot there. Good shot. I thought he's always going to save that, didn't you, Matt? I never thought that was going in.
I don't. I'd hope there. I'd hope.
That's Belarus. Yes. Thanks, Dave.
I
don't think he can't play Zhao in there. There's no way. He's marked. He has to go for a shot.
Oh, absolutely. And it's a good shot with his left foot there, Ov.
Yeah, it's not terrible at all.
You know, it's creeping in. The keeper had to make the save. And it's good to see Ov taking the shot. You know, we've criticised him for the time he takes on the ball, how many cutbacks he does. Good to see him getting a shot away. Of course, he did one in the week as well. So, Luca on the corner.
Oh, so close for McIntyre getting that goal that he got against Luton with the free set piece. Just
nearly dipped
across, making a run in, just edges it over the bar.
Nearly dipped
it from Maluka, though.
Yeah,
close.
One they'd worked on, running to the near post.
It's worked once and it nearly worked again.
Yeah,
it did go over. It was comfortable, but
it was a carbon copy. That wasn't it? Actually, it was literally a carbon copy.
It was
of the one that McIntyre scored. Same side.
You're right. Nathan Tyson was in the England B team, wasn't it? The Mazda. Here we go then. Come on, give it to John Swift, the edge of the area.
50. Come on, keep it. That's fine. It's fine. Keep it. Oh, he's done well there. Go on.
Luca with a masterclass. Did you see that?
I'll tell you what. He nearly caught the keeper.
Yes.
That nearly caught everyone off. He does very well here, Luca. He does well to keep the ball.
Taking out one player. Good shot. No, good save.
Snapshot. I tell you what, if he gets that in the corner, that's in. Because the keeper, he's not getting anywhere near that.
Okay, then we've got another corner now here. Coming in, John Swift, delivery.
See, it's interesting. We seem to do the out-swinging corners. We don't seem to do any in-swinging corners.
This is why we need Elise, though, isn't it?
Yeah, but
here we go. Comes in the corner anyway.
Go on. Oh,
Jaria wins the first header, which is not something you say very often. Jaria winning the header, but
just control. But he's offside.
Yeah, offside. So it's irrelevant. Yeah.
Kills the momentum.
Mm.
Keeper's made a couple of crucial saves there, though. But
yes,
I still think if this is in the corner from Aluko, because the keeper's just completely unawares.
Yeah, you say that, but there's still a good shot from Aluko. He's got
no, absolutely. I'm not taking anything away from Aluko. It's a brilliant chance. The fact he fashioned it as well himself, he does so well to just make the space. T-Mac getting better by the game as well. Yeah, absolutely. I think so.
Although he did have that one horrible moment in the first half, and I thought he'd
it's like
Go on, Aluko.
He's got the bit between his teeth now, Aluko.
He has.
He does well to win the. It's come off. It's come off him.
He's got no luck. One thing about Aluko,
so.
he just lacks any luck at all. There, you just think.
If that's over, it's our throw.
Yeah.
You know, and we're all saying how well he's done, but it's interesting. They got the bikes out in the background for the substitutes.
I did. And I saw another smile there from Elise. So he's saying right in your face, Lansley. He's saying no.
Yeah. I am happy, I swear.
It's so cold there. They need probably proper warm-ups, don't they? And are they restricted in the area that they can warm up because they're the away team? I'm not sure.
Who knows?
Yeah. The restrictions are always changing with COVID, aren't they? So
yeah. I'd say Aluko, he started off more lively. I'd probably still look to Zhao he's starting to get the ball control of Oviajaria. He's so good.
I can tell you the exact time now, if you're listening, is 55:21. So that's where we are. Anyone who's trying to link it up as well, we haven't put the watch up, the time up. So apologies for that. So 55:32. So I don't know how far ahead or behind you are, but free kick here for Reading.
He does
long way out. It's going to be.
Jesus!
Not one of Swift's special ones, but he's had some good ones recently, so I'm not going to get down on that.
That was a swift corner from the App Stam era, that hitting the first man.
Calm down. He has been good.
He has been very good. I can't criticise him for that. So Renamotor battling away.
Oh yeah, Rob Green get another one. Didn't he? We're coming through here from Luco. Luco's stepping up in this half.
Here we go.
Come on, Richard.
Down the lines for Jaria.
That's a good pass to Lucas Zhao on the edge of the. He's desperate to get a shot away here. He's trying to work it around 5 players.
He loves a little back heel. Come on.
That's a poor cross there from Holmes.
I see that. I think
too
talking
easy.
about Estevez earlier. That's just what Estevez gives you that Holmes doesn't. That crossing ability, the attacking ability.
Yeah, I agree. That
Can
was
put in a good cross. How's that? He wrestles Aluko to the ground.
Yeah, they've seen that out quite comfortably there, Preston, haven't they? It's just down to the poor cross. I'm not saying we definitely would have scored there, but
would you look to bring Estevez on at 0-0 for Holmes on say 70 minutes?
I don't think Holmes has been poor defensively, though. I think that's one of the major reasons he was taken off during the week, and I don't think he's had that issue today. So probably not. But I'd bring on Elise.
Yeah.
So Aluko stepped it up. But Elise is still better.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
Let us know in the comments who you'd bring on and what changes you'd make to kind of see us through to 3 points here. It's 0-0 here, and I do think that we can still win this game. There's no reason to believe. We haven't seen anything from Preston that's really massively worrying. But
this second half, we've been a lot better. We've been a lot better this second half. So I think Zhao's getting more into the game as well, which is positive.
Bit.
Yeah. Said how crucial it is in the first half. That's a great tackle from Morrison.
This is that's good.
Luko's done brilliantly there. Yeah. He's done very well. He had a couple of people around him to keep the ball there.
So Raphael kicking the ball long here, undoubtedly. Probably onto Lucas Zhao. No, easily cut out there.
Come on, it's a Raphael long ball. When does he ever hit his man on a long ball?
Oh, dear, man. Give it a rest, then.
I love him as a person, but his kicking and distribution is just to say it's poor would be kind.
He made a big save today, though, didn't he? In the first half.
Yeah, I mean, it's one he should make. It's right at him. Oh, don't the ref. Even the ref. Oh, when he's blown up to give him. Oh, come off it, Brad.
Did it hit the referee though?
It did, but it's
but that's why though, isn't it? So he has to stop it, doesn't it?
Just get out the way. You shouldn't be on the pitch anyway. You're a useless ref on your best day.
Tetek bringing them on. I think Tetek's a bit of a brave one in this one this early, but Elise, I can definitely go with.
At least be the standard one. Tetek be a brave one, I think.
Yeah.
Tetek is one you'd probably bring on at 2-0 up. I'm not sure I'd want to, risk upsetting the apple cart in the midfield with Laurent and Renamotor at 0-0. To be fair, but
I've no idea how he hasn't been booked yet, Alex. That is a good point. I don't know how that's happening, but this is the referee. He didn't see a stamp on Nelson Oliveira's face. He hasn't seen a handball today. Not as easy as obviously to see that one, but he's got a bit of an issue. It's not quite working out for us in this referee. I'm sure he's a fine man. A cross in.
Oh, he's had to tip
what
over.
There with Raphael tips over the bar.
It's one of those awkward ones spinning in where you just got to tip it over. To be fair, it's probably hitting the crossbar. Probably
he didn't want to do a Jordan Pickford, did he? No. That is an awkward one, actually. Yeah.
You just got to tip it over. No chances. It's probably even just going in.
I think it is going in that one. So tip it over the bar.
There's no way in hell that was a shot from the Preston guy before he tries to
No, of course it wasn't. So an opportunity here for Preston from a corner. We don't concede from corners, I'm going to say again. Going to put myself in that perilous position.
I keep saying it until we actually concede, but that is dismal.
Again, we've cleared that with ease.
That was such a weird corner. All the Preston players ran one way, the Reading players ran the other way, and the cross went to the Reading players.
Well, that's a worry.
Great tackle though from Holmes.
It was a great tackle, but a poor touch out. Yeah. Straight back to Preston.
Well done, Ovie.
Ovie's playing well today.
He is.
Yeah. Defensively, he's doing work, and he's also looking half decent in attacking sense, isn't he? So let us know what you think of Elise coming on, probably. What do you think of Ovie Ajaria's contribution today? Do you think Zhao's been a little bit quiet because he hasn't seen the ball? But still time, still half an hour here. 61:04 we're at now. Goal kick to Reading there. Not much the Preston player could do with that one, was there? That pass. We haven't seen much of Scott Sinclair, but it still concerns me. We could be 4-0 up in the last minute, and it would still worry me, the fact that he is on the pitch.
he is Preston's top goal scorer as well. 8 goals in the championship season.
Yeah.
So, like you say, whenever you see him, you just think of bad memories. I can't think of any happy memory I've seen of Scott Sinclair, to be honest.
No. That's a woeful pass there. Come on, I've got to do a bit better than that.
Yeah, it's all gone a bit quiet for Reading in the last 5 minutes.
The game's got really, really scrappy, hasn't it? There's no kind of consistency from both teams, but they're consistently a bit poor at the moment for the last 5 minutes, haven't they? Yeah,
and it's probably now when you think it's gone flat, now's the prime time to make a substitution. Bring Elise on; he could make the difference now. Or whoever. They've done well at crowding Zhao out, but we haven't really helped him out with the balls up to him. To be fair, he's done very well with what has come to him, but yeah, we need to.
But it's going okay, Alex. So don't worry about it. Good clearance there from Team Rock. These are the moments that he's really improving on. They're just these little touches clearing it away.
Yeah, and I think
very rarely beat him in the air. Another aerial jaw chance here for Preston. They are pushing. If any team looks more likely to get an opportunity, it looks like Preston at the moment.
Yeah.
Say that, and then they play an absolutely abysmal pass.
Which is more of a shot than a pass through with how close it was.
I've jinxed that for them, haven't I, Alex? So that you'll take that.
Keep jinxing that. Keep jinxing it.
Michael Elise here on Sky, and he's looking well and truly wrapped on. I'd say he's got at least 10 layers on there. What would you say there?
Yeah, he's certainly wrapped up like the Michelin Man, isn't he?
He is. He has got a lot of layers on there.
It'll be interesting to know if they've mentioned, or how many times they've mentioned these crosses from Preston.
Some of the passes by Preston into our box are absolutely I don't know what they are.
Woeful. Utterly
woeful. Not even near to anyone. Even to see Alex Neil saying, "Oh, that shit, that is."
I'm not surprised. Like, I think we're saying it. Like it's,
yeah. We've got to take a chance to say. I think we should bring on Elite and take off Aluka. I think now is the opportunity, isn't it?
Absolutely, completely. What is that?
Just giving a corner. What was going on there?
Just giving him a free corner. Was that Morrison with just a?
Yeah. No, Dave, you're telling me they haven't mentioned the release clause? Wow, that is amazing.
Well, I think there's going to be quite a few sober Reading fans out there who are trying to do the Sky release clause.
Right then, another chance here for Preston. A corner just about to come in. I'm not going to say it because I'm feeling more nervous about these now. It's getting a little bit tense. I've been a few too many.
Great corner. Oh, good header away.
Another good header away. Aluka's fouled there on the edge.
Very well won.
And it's a yellow card there.
Hey!
Perfect.
Let's get the
We've
crowd
got these corners stuffed out. We look so good on them, defending them. Yeah. I mean, Jesus, that is he's actually fouled him in his kind of like stomach. It was such a blatant, as they would call it, professional foul, cynical. Disgraceful.
It was a cynical
You'd
one.
never see that from a Reading player, would you? Of course you would.
It was right up in the wedding cake. Like, I mean, it was...
Still time, Still time for us to win this offside there, Swift.
About 2 yards offside there, which it's unfortunate. He had so much space there. He had a lot of space, and if that ball came forward and he was onside, it could have been a chance.
We just need to up our game here. It's just got really slack and kind of... I don't know what it is. It's not the same energy that we've seen in previous games, and it's apart from maybe 15 minutes in the first half, we haven't seen that consistently through the game. I mean, maybe is this the game when you just take a point? Would you be happy with a point in Matt at the moment?
Still no. I think we've got enough quality to win this game. We've shown we only need one chance. And that's the thing with us at the moment. And I still think we're going to have some good chances, because we've had good passages on the ball. Preston don't look brilliant. That's a dodgy back pass, which...
He dealt with that fine, though, hasn't he, really? He's got it away, so...
He dealt with it well, the keeper, but...
Yeah.
But, we just need... It looked like handball there from the Preston player, but got a throw in at least, so...
Yeah. It's kind of very in the middle of the pitch at the moment from Reading. We're not getting down to the Preston penalty area at all. And Preston are getting a little bit more pressure, but no quality at the end of it. Some of the passing and crossing into our penalty area has been abysmal. John Swift there in the centre of midfield, then playing a Rinamoto. Morrison.
We're kind of struggling though when we get it forwards though as well. At
We
the
are,
moment,
but we're doing okay. Over Jaria here. This is what we want to see. This is when we build up our best players, when we have control, possession. Come on, Holmes.
into Swift.
Over Jaria. Come on. This is what.
Nice.
Yeah, this is good. This is much better play.
Oh,
Aluko slightly miscontrols it, but he's got it fine. Tom Holmes crossing is destroying me right now. There was no area to cross it there. He didn't need to do that.
Rinamoto's done well to win the ball back though, so we've got the ball back well.
Yeah.
So which is good. You know, we still control.
Yeah.
Great strength. You know, we're doing better now. You know, Swift's coming deeper again.
Come on, Swift. This is it. Through to Aluko. Through to Zhao. Come on, Zhao. Oh, he's got so many players around him, but he's still got the possession. Okay, Tom Holmes. Josh Light into the penalty area.
Oh, that's a corner.
Tom Holmes kind of, I don't know what he was heading there. I think he was heading the Preston player's head there, I think, for a second.
It was, that's got to be a corner. It was almost a brilliant back heel assist from that Preston player there, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. A feeling on the game so far, it's been pretty,
just slow. It's just been slow.
Okay, play it short to Swift. Come on, get the ball in, Aluko. That's a great cross.
That's a great ball. Go on. Oh, no.
Oh, it's offside anyway.
Oh, no. Oh, was it offside?
Yeah.
That's a great save anyway from the keeper. That's a sensational save.
No, it was a great save. Even if it wouldn't have counted, but it was still quality. Quality cross in though from Aluko.
Oh, he was offside, yeah.
3 yard, isn't there? So no, maybe.
I think T-Mac's onside there. T-Mac's onside.
The head is from Morrison, isn't it? In the end, I think.
Yeah.
And then it hits T-Mac, but he wouldn't have been. So it wouldn't have counted anyway. So. That's the closest we've come since the Ajaria shot.
Silly free kick. Yeah, it's the closest.
Maliko, and we like to see that.
Yeah.
Getting in the crosses. He's been better in the second half. There's no doubt on that.
I still want to be seeing Elise though sooner.
Yes, so do
later.
I. So do I. But
See, he just gives you that extra little bit of quality, I think. That last little bit that Aluko doesn't have, he offers you, and we know what he can do. You know, we know his passing range. We know he can score from the edge of the box. You know, he's showed that against QPR in a crucial moment. So, but
here's a big moment here, though. Preston with set piece, and it's going to be drifted into our penalty area. Tom Holmes, good defending there.
Pretty standard. Anyway.
He's now back on the halfway line, so
he's done a lot better in the air. He's done a lot better in the air, Tom Holmes of late.
Yeah, you say that, but he's got to defend here, hasn't he? Preston, opportunity to get another cross in. I've no doubt this is going to go into the penalty area with absolutely zero quality there from them. Zero.
How frustrated would you be right now if you're a Preston North End fan?
It's about 15, 20 yards away from any of their players. There's not even near any of them, is it?
Well, no, and it's again, this is like Reading from 2 years ago. Just seeing it just breaks. Oh, and it just the bits like that just haven't gone our way.
Yeah. But just too hard from Swift from the pass, wasn't it? Just too hard. Just a yard ahead of Giles, so he had to stretch. But we can still get we can still get the win here. I still think we're going to get an opportunity. It kind of feels like it could be a draw match, but I feel that we can get that moment. But I think we need to bring on Elise.
Yeah,
a little bit hard for maybe Elise on the second half, but
it's just been frustrating so far because every little drop has just gone a yard out of the way. Whereas to be fair,
Preston quality though, hasn't it? Our passing hasn't been quite as good in the final third. There's no doubt on that.
It's not been great, but every little drop just seems to be going Preston's way. It's just frustrating at the moment.
Yeah, he probably should have made some subs by now. I'm surprised he hasn't made any. He's not normally shy in making them, is he? So,
yeah, no, which has been
sloppy free kick again, isn't it? It's kind of nothingness. Yeah,
it's just free kicks that don't need to be given away that are just frustrating. Like Zhao's getting frustrated as well.
So now we are at 71-42. If you want to line it up with your TV, so that's where we are.
You look at that touch map from Zhao, though, this guy just put up. I mean, no touches in the box. That's exactly what the problem's been today.
Oh, lovely touch there from Luca. What a flick. What an awful pass there from Lucas Zhao.
Oh, it's Zhao.
Yeah.
He just needed to hold it.
From Luca, though.
Lovely play.
Yeah.
He just needed to hold it, let a Luco run past the defender and then flick it on. It was just...
Yeah, that is the problem with our bench. There isn't much players you can bring on that are going to really make the difference, but at least can do that, and maybe that will be the game changer. He's not going to have long now, though, is he? Because we're at 72, 30 seconds right now. So
I find who we've got on the bench.
It's going to be another 20 minutes or so, isn't it, with the injury time? So
yeah, Christ, yeah. Looking at that bench, the only three you probably look to bring on is Estevez, Elise, and Baldock for.
But do you bring on Estevez and Elise at the same time? I think you probably should, shouldn't you, at the moment? Because Holmes has been okay, but going forward, he lacks a bit of quality. I
think we've been good enough defensively that we can take Holmes off and we can, try and go for the win with Estevez on the right. So, but the only other one really is Semedo. But if we bring him on for an attacking move, then Christ, I know Paunovic likes him as a more attacking midfielder, but
we'll see.
Yeah,
nothing comes of that Preston throw-in at all. We're now playing headers and volleys, I think. Yeah.
It's just come on, so scrappy. Zhao's
getting frustrated now, Zhao, isn't he?
So frustrated. He's trying to come deeper, and he's just giving away silly free kicks like that. He just needs to stay patient. He needs to stay patient because
I think he's frustrated with his own game today as well. He's been not at his peak, but that does not mean that he won't score a late winner. Because he could definitely do it.
Yeah. But I don't even think he's had that poor a game. He's had a quiet game because he's had very little that's come to him. Here
we go. Opportunity here for Preston to bring a free kick into our area again. And are they going to put any quality on it this time? I mean, it's a bit better, but they give away a free kick. So,
funnily enough, on Zhao, he gave away a free kick
immediately. Yeah.
But no, he's had a difficult game, Zhao, but it's not been. I'd say it's more been difficult than he's had an off day. So
no, he hasn't had an off day. He's gone from like an 8 to a 7.
It's interesting. At least saying that in the background just do not look like they're coming on anytime soon.
No, it doesn't look like it, does it? No.
Which got to raise a few questions because I know Aluko's not done badly, but I just want to see. I'd much rather see Elise come on there for a bit of attacking intent, but
it's just really basic football now. It's header, clearance, clearance. We're not getting any control of the possession at all here, and neither are Preston. It's really scrappy, but we are so vulnerable to a goal against us here. I feel it kind of feels like it might be one of those days. Just getting that horrible sinking feeling. But I hope I'm wrong. I really am. We just haven't got going.
Yeah.
We do look like the best team, but that's not enough. That's lovely play there. And Richards hasn't got any options there, has he, at the moment? He needs a bit more.
It's all been quite slow through Richards. If we can get it down, we've gone inside.
That's right.
They might have just fashioned a space on the wing, but... But no, we just need to control the game a bit again because, like say, our best passages have come from when we've had control for about a minute or so. Which
this is what we're doing right now, isn't it? So,
we're keeping camped in, but they're keeping a good shape. They're keeping a very good shape. Preston,
no. Preston have played well defensively. There's no doubt on that, and we can say we haven't played that brilliant, and we haven't been at our best. We haven't been terrible. But they've also defended really well. You can see why they're 10th in the league. I mean, it's never going to be easy. Arceus Swift got an opportunity to cross in here. He's not going to kick back on his left foot.
Richards.
Make on the edge of the box.
Has he actually put a cross in? I don't even think Richards put a cross in today that I can remember.
He hasn't really had many opportunities to do it, so
he's not, but he had a chance there.
Side. That's going to be a corner.
Take a corner.
Corner for Reading.
Come on.
Come on.
Swifty on this.
It's just a chance. We're going to be something like this today. Oh, Semedo is coming on. That is. Come on.
Why do you do a Luco for Semedo?
I'm not sure on that one, to be honest. No.
Taking a Luco off, it's got to be for Elise. What is that sub?
Luco's done okay in the second half. Yeah.
Such a
surprised by that one. But if Semedo scores here, what are you going to be saying then, Matt?
I hope he does. But
here we go. Which corner can come in now? Just about to take it. Getting ready. Got his gloves on, of course. Number 10 on them. Oh, he's going to move the ball first. Move that fraction of an inch. Could be the difference, though. It could be the difference. Here we go. Comes into the area. It's a good corner. No, that's out for a goal kick. Good corner. Set pieces from Swifty have been good today. Really good.
Yeah, he can't do much more from that. That's right on the money.
Right in the right area you want it. We just haven't got the player going across it enough. Goalie trying to come out for the corner, but he realises he can't. So just showing our next fixtures, and we need to. I think a win today would be massive, but is it impossible that we can beat Bournemouth? I think we can take them. They're not in great form as well.
Yeah, it's that sub has just massively dejected me, and I
we need to move on from the map. This game is still ongoing.
I can't see us winning the game with Semedo. Actually, I think he's even playing on the right of the midfield. He's literally come into where Aluko was, and he's just not.
Preston pushing forward here, an opportunity to cross in, but no way. The quality of their crossing is just consistently bad. Yeah,
dreadful, absolutely dreadful.
Another one comes in, and they're one in the corner there, but it's nowhere near a corner. It was even a penalty, even though.
I mean, we get a free kick. Oh, we must have got a free kick after. Oh, I don't even know. No, it's just like I say. If you're bringing off a Luco there, the game's still there to be won. Like it's got to be for Elise. Maybe he's a decoy.
Final 10 minutes of the game here, though, Matt. Come on, 10 minutes. Just have some positivity. We can do this. We can get this goal. Believe in the power of Luco. Has gone. You've now got to move on and accept that we are going to have these players on the pitch, yeah?
Yeah. It's just dejecting, like I say, because if Aluko had a bad game, it'd almost be like fair enough. He's trying something, but I can't see why you bring on Semedo, because he's not an attacking midfielder. He doesn't score goals, and he's not that great going forwards. The game is still here to be won. We
still can, though. Look at the players we've still got on the pitch, though. We've still got Swift, we've still got Jariet, we've still got Lucas João. That's a pretty potent bunch of players.
Yeah, it is.
No quality on the pitch.
No, absolutely. But it's just like
completely destroying two players there.
Maybe shoot me down in the chat if you think I'm being too negative. But my bubble's been burst for today.
Yeah, maybe Alex is right. Maybe he isn't actually fit.
But why put him on the bench? You don't put.
Well, yeah, who knows? Who knows about what's going on in the manager's brains?
If you put him on the bench, and if you go 1-0 down, you're probably bringing him on instead of. Go on, Lucas. Oh,
surely that's a penalty.
Got to be a penalty.
It's got to be. What's he given?
Has he given it?
He's given it, hasn't he? Yes.
Given it. It had to be. It had to be a penalty. That had to be a penalty. Come on. Come on.
Are we going to score it?
Oh, that's perked me up.
Oh, is he gone to him yet, though? Has he given it?
Oh, it's out to be. That's a penalty. He wrestles him down.
It's got to be.
There is no doubt that he's got two arms around him. He's rugby tackled him.
But also Giles pushed him as well. But yeah,
pushed him. He's pushed him because he's got 2 arms on him. Like,
Let's see what
oh,
he's
come
given
on.
there.
Oh, you've got to give it.
What's he doing?
What you even?
He's booking the people here, the referee.
Oh,
But surely.
Good. Have another card there, Mr. Altrincham.
What is going on here? It's taking so long to get this penalty taken. I'm assuming it's penalty. It seems to be a penalty.
I think it's been given at the moment. I think he's.
I'm not sure if it is or not. I think he's going to have a chat with the linesman. I'm not sure.
No, I don't think. No, he's on the edge of the penalty box. I know. He's given a penalty. He's just telling him to go away.
It's taking so long to get this sorted. Huntington is not happy. He's losing his mind. I think he's. We have not scored this penalty yet, so let's wait and see what happens here.
Lucas Yao. It's got to be Lucas Yao, doesn't it? Come on, Lucas. Come on. Oh, come on.
The last one he took, he missed against Birmingham, wasn't it?
I can say that. Come on, Lucas.
Come on.
Down the middle. Smash it down the middle.
Come on. Let's get this, Lucas. 3 points on the line here. Right at this moment, Lucas Giles stepping up and... Oh! No! Right.
Oh, how?
Oh, dear. Oh, God. No, he's missed another one. Yeah, not even near the goal. Oh, Lucas Jow.
Oh, you are joking.
Oh, dear.
That is so poor.
It sums up the day. It sums it up.
Sums it up perfectly. Yeah. We were talking about, obviously earlier though, needing to. These are games that, you know, if you want to press the title, you've got to find ways to win, and if you want to find ways to win, you've got to be putting those away. That's Jesus.
Opportunity there. Massive opportunity to get 3 points there, and just it's the worst thing with penalties, not actually hitting the target.
Like I said, straight down the middle. Just no one does it. No one does it, but no keeper stays down the middle.
He missed one against Birmingham, didn't he, Alex? He saved it at the Medeski Stadium. He's taken the free kick there, hasn't he?
He has, but I think he's saying that Ajari is too close or something. I think, or interfered with it, something ridiculous like that.
Come on, there's still time.
Come on, Lucas. Oh, they're just crowding him out with 2 players every time. Oh, that is not a foul, ref.
Oh, Lucas, you just need to be careful not to do something rash here in frustration. Oh, no, I don't have a problem with the lack of run up there, Marie. I think he's done that before and scored, but thankfully we've seen the back of Scott Sinclair. But yeah, that is dejecting. That is totally dejecting. Having that opportunity to go 1-0 up would have been 6 or 7 minutes left and not even hitting the target. That is the worst thing about it.
Yeah, there's no
that is flattened. Even the most optimistic Reading fan would be a bit flattened by that one. I think it's definitely flattened me. But we can still win.
We can. It only takes one chance, but
yeah.
I mean, Lucas just seems too frustrated today now. Which, I mean, what was it? Oh, he's covering his face with his arm there. Oh, I am.
He did everything. Yeah, he's right here, Jack. He sent him the wrong way, the goalie, but unfortunately, he also sent it the wrong side of the post, didn't he? So,
almost. Who do you put on penalties next? Because he's missed his last 2 now. You say
probably Swift, isn't it?
Yeah. Have we?
Fair out there, isn't he?
Have we ever seen Swift take a penalty though? In a game, not in a penalty shootout.
Yeah, I think he did, and I don't think he was particularly good at them. I don't think, but that was that season under Yapstam. But
Oh,
Lucas
come on. That's. Oh, we're still. Oh, referee, we're still going.
No, he's pulled that back. He's got to pull that back there, hasn't he, for a free kick? Come on.
Yeah, but we were still going. Book the player later.
Yeah.
Who was it? Ben? Oh, he's finally got his yellow card, Ledson. Finally.
87th minute we're in almost, and he's booked Ledson. So that's pretty good going. Well done. Yeah, Dave says he did take some in that season, and we had 17 million penalties. It did feel like that.
Oh, yeah, and every one was scored from the rebound.
There's no way. We definitely Swift, Lucas Giles should be taking that penalty. But
no. But I don't think going forward.
Here's an opportunity though. Oh, it's not a penalty there. Come on, you're not getting another one like that.
Just chucked himself to the floor there and
a
hope
really
home.
Poor cross into the box, wasn't it? Really?
Yeah.
No one got near it.
It's
bitter, isn't it?
That one. Down as a very, very frustrating one. Such a frustrating one. Really? It's one we could and should be winning, really. Just having a look at where this actually puts us in the table. I think, we stay 5th. Level on points with Brentford, but they got a game in hand, 2 games in hand, in fact. Swansea, 2 points behind, but they've got a game in hand. It's all just very frustrating right now. So
it is, but we can still get the win. Come on, still got to believe. There's still probably about 5 minutes in this game left. Let's not give up on this game.
You probably give 5 minutes of added time for the melee after the penalty.
Come on. Tom Holmes there with a good clearance there. Lucas Giles still might get an opportunity to make up for his penalty miss. So
let's hope.
It could happen.
It's just a game like this that I just worry that it could just kill his confidence because he's just been on such a high.
He'll be fine.
He's
missed a penalty before and he's come back. He's not going to kill his confidence. He'll deal with it. He's a striker. He's used to miss chances.
Yeah, true. Yeah, it's just more about the whole. He has just been frustrated down to the ground today. You know, there's nothing really has gone his way, not even the penalty. You know, so he gets that chance to, make something of today's game. That's not even half throw, is it? Oh
no.
My word.
Yeah. Still time though. There is still opportunity. It can still happen, Matt. Don't give up hope. There is still time for it.
Usually the positive one, but it's just been. I've just since that Aluko substitution, I've just been utterly killed for mood.
And then we still had the penalty, so it could still happen. Come on.
Yeah, we did. But to be fair, have you seen since he's come on? Have you seen Semedo do anything?
No, I haven't. No, I don't. I don't get the substitution myself as well. But
come on,
Swifty, in a penalty area here.
Then.
Josh Lawrence, play it back to Richards.
Play to Swift and cross it.
Cross comes in. Out to the edge of the area. No, it's really poor quality there. No.
What's the point of that?
Not going to work.
When your left foot homes, just enough crossing with your right foot.
Well, Puskas is injured, so he won't be coming on, will he? So he's out for another 2 or 3 weeks, was it, after his surgery? So
yes. I think they said, what was it, back in training after about a week or two, potentially game fit.
Is the reason why we haven't won this game. So.
Well, had he been on and been taking the penalty, we know how good he is on penalties.
Yeah.
He doesn't miss them. But, I mean, to be fair, you
only 3 minutes. I thought there'd be more than that.
I mean, there's been no stoppages really apart from that penalty, has there? One substitution from us, so... Semedo, he's just like a lost lamb running forwards. It just gives away the power. I just don't want to see him in the team going forwards. He's so bad.
Yeah, I'm not sure why we haven't brought Elise on. There must be an issue with his shoulder.
Why is he on the
just because he's on the bike, his legs might be fine, but how's his actual shoulder? It's a very strange one, that. Why you wouldn't bring him on in a game like this when we need some creativity.
If he's injured, why put him You know, if
I
he's
don't
not
know.
even able to take 15 minutes, or it was 10 minutes when Semedo came on, why is he on the bench?
Yeah.
You know, it's ludicrous. He didn't look injured when we saw him warming up
What
after
we
the
don't
second
want
half.
here is a late Preston goal. That would really top off the. Oh no, that's fine. No, they can't stop the goal.
Another one to add to the catalogue of woeful Preston crosses. It's just
Yeah,
so
we
frustrating
can
because this
lose
game's been here for the win. This has been here for the win.
We
It's
can
just
still do it,
dreadful.
though. We can still got opportunity here. Stir up the faith. There's still a minute to go. You never know. Miracles can happen. It is looking unlikely. I must admit, it's looking very
I
unlikely.
love how much you're channeling your inner Nigel Atkins.
I
in
am right now. But you never know, do you? Yeah, it's looking highly unlikely now. But what's really damaged today is we haven't played our best. There's no doubt on that. So that's hurt straight away. But the penalty miss and the lack of penalty that was not given in the first half when it was a penalty. Yeah,
It's just frustrating because obviously we go into Bournemouth now next week. It's
with a draw, probably.
With a draw and a penalty miss, and you know that's a game that you want Zhao going into firing on all cylinders, confidence high.
Don't worry about his mentality; he'll be fine. He's a striker. He missed
One last chance.
Here we go.
That's brilliant. Come on, Ovi.
Goes to Ovi. Come on, Ovi.
Oh, Ovi! What are you doing there?
Oh, he's got to have some kind of shot there.
Oh, quickly, just take it quickly. Come on, just get the ball in.
Up now, isn't it? Yeah.
He's blown up, hasn't he?
Blown up full time there. Yeah. Yeah, me.
Frustrating. You could see Pavlovic's frustration at the end there, and I think that shared across everyone. Oh, that's just. I mean, it's another clean sheet. It's another clean sheet, which is positive. Obviously, it's good for the defence going into for the defence going into the game against Bournemouth. But look, he needs to remember what he's done for the rest of the season. You know, this game will happen. Games like today will happen where he'll be frustrated and he'll miss penalties. But he needs to keep his head up because him with confidence is the difference. Yeah. So, but just frustrating.
We're still fifth in the league. It's not.
Yeah.
I don't think it's not.
We're still fifth. The game
we're going to finish up on this one, and I'm going to go and do a post-match Periscope as well in a second. So come and join us on that. Cheers.